Here's an uncomfortable question. If artificial intelligence is everywhere, why do most people still feel financially stuck? We were told, A, I would reward skill, talent, hard work. But quietly, something else is happening, and it's creating a new rich class. Not coders, not engineers, not the people working the longest hours. Something else. Let's start with a normal situation. You're in the US or Europe. You've a decent job. Nothing glamorous. Nothing terrible. You earn about $70,000 a year. After taxes, health insurance, and deductions, you take home roughly $4,200 a month. Now, the basics. Rent or mortgage, $1,600. Car payment or public transport, $450 insurance. Phone, utilities, $400. Groceries, $500. Student loans or credit cards, $350. Before you've enjoyed life at all, you're already around $3,700 gone. That leaves about $500. That $500 is supposed to cover saving, investing, emergencies, vacations, gifts, and stress relief. This isn't irresponsibility. This is normal life. And this is exactly where AI quietly steps in. AI didn't break this system. It exposed it. 4 years. The deal was simple. Get educated. Get a stable job. Climb. Slowly. AI changes one thing. The value of human labor stops rising. Not overnight. Gradually. Companies don't need to fire everyone. They just stop increasing wages. They automate support. They speed up analysis. They reduce hiring. So your salary grows 2%, but rent grows 7%. Healthcare grows 6%. Education grows 5%. The gap widens quietly. And here's the mistake most people make. They think their problem is income. It's not. Let's say you manage to save $400 a month. That's $4,800 a year. After 10 years, maybe $50,000 saved. Sounds okay. Now look at what AI actually inflated housing assets. Company owner. Data-driven businesses. Capital. During that same 10 years, asset prices double. Your savings stayed flat. Assets ran away from you. So even though you did everything right, you fall behind the people who owned things instead of working harder. That's the new divide. This isn't stupidity. It's psychology. Most people are trained to feel safe earning money. A paycheck feels predictable. Comforting. Ownership feels abstract. Risky. Complicated AI increases this bias. Because AI makes skilled work feel replaceable, people cling harder to salary identity. They upgrade lifestyles instead of balance sheets. They least reliability instead of owning uncertainty and lifestyle pressure. fills the emotional gap. Nicer apartment, newer phone, better image. Not because they're careless, but because identity still comes from consumption. Ignore this shift. And here's what happens. You work just as hard, maybe harder. But every year, your savings buy less of the world. You don't fall into poverty. You just never feel ahead. Retirement feels theoretical. Freedom feels distant. AI keeps improving, and you keep treading water. That's the quiet outcome for most middle earners. The new rich class isn't louder. They don't hustle harder. They don't code better. They think differently. They ask fewer questions about Salieri and more about Laveri. They don't rush lifestyle upgrades. They delay them. They see AI not as a tool to work more, but as a force that rewards ownership, scale, and patience. They accept slower gratification in exchange for long-term position. Not genius, not luck, just alignment with how the system now works. AI isn't evil, and it isn't a savior. It's a mirror. It shows who depends entirely on wages and who quietly builds ownership over time. This isn't about becoming rich fast or escaping work. It's about seeing reality clearly before the gap becomes permanent. If this helped you think more clearly about money in an AI-driven world, you can subscribe for more.com. Rational discussions like this. No hype. Just clarity.